Good afternoon, people, and welcome to another edition of MrElfSquirrel. As we said last time on the last video, this is just a little introduction into Chris's video from his time touring around Scotland. So have a watch, let us know if you enjoy it, and enjoy.
You alright?
Bloody warm.
Be alright when we get going.
Just a fatter.
Yeah, he's on the right faff.
Hello everyone.
What's your experience of Scotland so far?
Very wet.
It was seriously wet yesterday on the way up. And there's Michael. Right, let's get some fuel. Let's get going. Ready? So this is effectively day one of our trip. Came up yesterday. It was hooning it down the entire time. We got absolutely soaked. Some of us more soaked than others. To be fair, I wasn't that bad. Both Mike and Ben got thoroughly soaked. There was an awful lot of hairdryer usage in the Premier Inn at Greenock last night as they tried to dry all their kit out. But the plan for this morning is to get the ferry from Gourock across to the Doon. But before we do any of that, we're going to have to find some petrol. So this is the first biking trip I've done in about a year. Last one was again with Mike and Ben, and that was in North Devon and Cornwall. But that's before I was in any way, shape or form interested about putting cameras on. So the route over the next few days is essentially, it's a bit of the North Coast 500. It isn't actually a North Coast 500 route. We're going to do a bit of Skye, we're going to do some Applecross, we'll do some Torridon, Dunnet Head, John O'Groats, down Inverness, over to Nairn, south to Granton-on-Spey, up to Tomintoul, up over the Lech, down into Braemar, up over Glenshee, down into Perth. That's basically its tour. The bit coming up from down south to where we stayed last night at the Premier Inn in Greenock, and the bit from Perth all the way back down again, yeah, that's just Bowring motorway. Probably won't bother with that. But the tour, officially, as far as I'm concerned, starts today. And I'm very happy about it. Yeah. That was a very quick 20 minutes actually. Didn't seem like 20 minutes at all. Kind of caught me on the hop a bit. Getting as bad as Ruth, forgetting to take the side stand up. Holiday mode. That's my excuse and I'm going to stick to it. Wonderful. The salty bean. Makes me think about Bruce, Teapot 1. If you haven't seen his tour around Scotland, it's worth a watch. Really worth a watch. So Doon's the other direction. We're not actually going into Doon, just because we've got quite a lot on today, and I don't think anything's really going to be open at this time of the morning. It's 7 minutes to 7, so it's a pretty early start. 6:53, but it is lovely. It just pays to keep the faith. It is very picturesque. Very picturesque. And actually, when you get the clouds forming off the trees in the side of the hills, it's very atmospheric. I think I actually prefer the weather like this than if it was gorgeous, clear sunshine. I mean, it isn't bad, is it? It's lovely. Anyway, Scotsmen in Scotland are bound to wax lyrical about the place. I always feel a little bit hypocritical because I don't live here anymore. Not that I ever lived here, I lived on the East Coast, but yeah, move on. All good?
What have I got to do?
Just switch it on. Is it on?
It's on.
Just push it once. Nope. Intercom failed, it says. That's it. Right, ready to rock, gents? So far, Scotland. A win?
Yeah.
Thank you, Green Welly. That was a lovely breakfast. Just what was needed. Popper's just gone on my jeans. That shows how good breakfast was. Just coming out of the Green Welly at Tundrum, heading up now onto Rannoch Moor. We'll see how the weather holds. The thing about this place, as other people have said, is that the cameras just really don't do it justice. Properly majestic. Right, so just leaving Stirlingshire into Argyll and Bute again, where we started this morning. It is very, very difficult to stay to the national speed limit on this road. Just up to the left here, there's a turn off which takes you to Victoria Bridge. There's a really lovely hotel there called the Inverurin Hotel, and I toyed with the idea of us staying there, but I just couldn't make it work out timings wise. I've actually risked my summer gloves at the moment. We'll see how long it stays dry. Did you manage to get your gloves dried out last night, Mike? Still a bit soggy then, 40% soggy. Typically I just put my summer gloves on and now it's raining. We'll see. It is, as you say, pretty spectacular. Majestic, aren't they? Not an awful lot of skiing opportunities today, I don't think. We're going to hang a left here, mate, with this white van's coming out. You can thank Ben for this one because he wants to go and see the James Bond road. This is it, through Glenetiv. Get used to these roads because this is the standard of road we've got for quite a while. Not today, but tomorrow and the day after. Yeah. I love it when you cackle in your helmet. There are actually some places down here where you can get your bike off the road enough to wild camp, but they're very few and far between. This road doesn't actually go to anywhere, it just goes right to the end of Glenetiv, at the top end of Lochnetiv, but there's nothing to do there, so although we'll drive down as far as the James Bond lay-by and then probably just pull a U-V and come back. Some gravel in the middle of the road here, mate. Not the place you want to go off the road, really. You'd have a long wait for a recovery wagon as well. If I was to go for a smaller displacement bike, this is where you'd notice it, because you don't have that torquey pull-up. You know, you can't rev it from low revs in just any gear. You're up and down the gears much more. Now, I think if my Google Brain is working correctly, it's just down here. It might even be here. Wet weather gloves. I think the summer gloves were a bit optimistic. If you stand right about here, I think this is where Daniel Craig and Judi Dench were sitting next to a DB5. Just back there, I think that's where the shot's taken from with a longer lens. It never gets old. Look down there, see the old road? Yeah. I would have thought so. great on that, wouldn't it? Have you ever watched any of Noraly's stuff? Itchy Boots? Oh mate, she's just been everywhere on that CRF 300 she's got. Before that she had a CB500X, before that she had a Royal Enfield Himalayan. She's just constantly travelling the world. I tell you, my heated seat is doing wonders today. And a lovely heated seat it is too. Ben's on an MT, he is just sitting on a brick essentially. So that's the Commander Monument at Speen Bridge, to commemorate the fact that all around this area was the training ground for the commandos during the Second World War. Looking like we're going to get rain down again, but actually being very lucky with the weather. I'm going to stop saying that actually, I've been saying that all day. I'm just so surprised it's not throwing it down, given the forecast from a couple of days out. I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. What do we think of this morning so far?
Absolutely stunning. Amazing.
From straight from out of the box at
Yeah.
Gurek.
Yeah.
Horrendously nice.
It's been diabolical, to be honest with you.
Not that they deserve it.
It's almost like when you die and go to heaven, you want to ride around here, don't you?
Toss minute.
It really is that.
You approve. I have it
No,
all.
you made me look fat.
It's not my fault you are fat.
You don't apply the slim filter.
There's no come with
There's
it.
a special filter for over 50-year-olds,
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
called salad.
It's like that stuff you wouldn't eat yesterday at tea.
I don't need it.
Well guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and Chris's first part across Scotland, and let us know if you want to see any more, and remember to like and subscribe and all that jazz. See you soon.